Hello, De Blasi, for giving me this unblessed pleasure to sit here and commentate. My name is Sandy Holt from England, Bolton, and I've got to say this is the first time I've actually watched and witnessed, I'm going to witness, this man here, Giorgio Petrosyan. So this is something special for me. I've watched him on the internet, I've watched him on video, DVD, but this is a pleasure. And I want to say thank you to Vinny, Showtime Showman, for giving me this opportunity as well. He couldn't be here. Thank you, Vinny. Anyway, here we go. It's all about these two young men. Giorgio Petrosyan, also known, his real name is Gevorg. He's from Armenia originally, but he lives here now and he's fully Italian. He lives in Gorizia. And the crowd, 10,000 crowd here. 62 countries are all witnessing and bear witness to this fight. Giorgio Petrosyan. '77 fights, 74 wins, 13 wins by KO. He is a southpaw. He's only had one loss, 2 times K1 champion in 2009 and 10. That speaks for itself. He'll fight Muay Thai, he'll fight these rules, K1, and he'll fight, this is now the new one, Fight Code. Both fighters looking ripped to shreds, looking solid, like chipped out of granite. Southpaw of Giorgio Petrosyan, nice takedown from Cosmo. Alexander Cosmo dropped in the orthodox or set the normal guard. Petrosyan, oh, nice backhand. The crowd is coming alive here, and this is where I'm going to get having to rise and go louder. Whether you're going to be able to hear me in the next coming rounds, I do not know. Here we go. Everything about this man oozes confidence, but not overconfident. It's precision, hence the doctor term, and you can make of that nickname for what you want. He's been in with some very impressive people too. He's not one of these guys who's just gathered 77 fights by fighting, and I say nobody's as a loose term. Just a low blow, and the referee will just give him a couple of seconds. Accidental, not intentional. He's beaten Andy Sauer and Albert Cross twice. As I mentioned, he's won the KO Max 2009, 2010, beating Sauer in the final of that in 2009. And Yoshiro Sato in 2010. He's basically unbeaten in K1. I think the only decision he's lost against was against a very, very tough Thai fighter. And you know he's up against it, against the Thais, which is Manathon Paul Pramuk. And that was a points decision that he lost to. I believe he's had 2 draws as well, because he must have 77 fights, 74 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. So we've just had a taste there. Both fighters have obviously weighed each other up. A little bit of action here from that opening round. But it was Alexander Cosmo who first took Giorgio Petrosyan to the canvas. But then returning the favour, Giorgio sends Alexander Cosmo to eat the dirt. There's that famous left kick. Southpaw, nice left backhand, low kick, but Alexander just catching a leg and tripping him up there. This impressive crowd. If you've only just switched on, where have you been? This is amazing. What a venue. What a fight card. Spectacular. Great ring girls, great fights. Nothing about this show that has been left to chance. It's all been put professionally together, impressively together by Carlo De Blasi, the ever-smiling promoter. And you've got a lot more shows to come this year. Keep your eyes out. The next fight code in Budapest, and that will be the 105 kilo, the big guns. This is the middleweight division fight code. No. Don't forget your gum shield. Don't forget your groin guard. Good front kick to the face by Alexander Cosmo. Giorgio Petrosyan hunting him down with that left backhand punch. If you're watching this back at home, this is live, 62 countries, 10,000 people here. And this little man here from Bolton with a funny haircut, having the pleasure to commentate on this fight. And like I said, this is the first time I've been able to watch Giorgio Petrosyan live, and I am very impressed. And nothing away from Alexander Cosmo, though, from Brazil. I've seen him fight a couple of times on the internet. He just waves Giorgio on. He's saying, "What's that? Come on, give it me." And I'm sure Giorgio will give him what he wants. Be careful what you wish for. Nice low kick there. One thing I can always say about Giorgio Petrosyan, and I think a lot of people will be echoing what I'm saying, Vinny, Showtime Showman, has always gone on about this guy for many years, and my friend Bruno Rinaldi will be watching this. My friend who first came and met me 15 years ago here in Milan at Palalido told me all about this young man. So if Vinny, you're watching this, Bruno, you're watching this, all the things you said are true. There you go. And I come to set it at a better spot. Accurate is an understatement. The left leg. He can kick right, don't think he can't. Don't think he's all left leg. He just uses that because he knows he can. Takes his shots remarkably well. But the Brazilian has come to this with a lot. He also trains at the Mike Passanier's gym, one of the busiest gyms in Holland. And he's just recently lost the decision to Jodson-Klei, so he's been in with one of the best fighters in Thailand. Jodson-Klei, famous for the Contender Series winner, fought on the King's Cup. That is an absolutely awesome thing to fight on. So Alexander Cosmo to actually go the distance and just lose by decision to Jodson-Klei on the King's Cup. Only just in December the 5th, the King's birthday. Only like less than 4 months ago, he's been in with some good fighters. Former Showtime fighter. Normally Cosmo fights up around 77 kilos, so he fights in a higher division. He's come down to fight at 72, so he can show he can switch weights. So Giorgio's got a big hitter in front of him. Giorgio obviously switches sort of from 70 right up to about 76. But this guy's come down from 77, 78. So he's got a big banger in front of him. Oh, Mike Passanier's big lad in there in the ring. Some big people in Holland. First time I went to Holland, went there many years ago, and I nicknamed it the Land of the Giants. I'm Sandy and I'm a little munchkin, so that's everybody's taller than me. The only thing that makes me tall is the daft haircut on the top of my head, but it's about these two in the ring. Just watch these guys. They have been giving us 2 rounds of impressive action. The ring girls have given us some nice, more inside ring action, just to liven the game up a little bit, and add a little bit of femininity to what is a very strong male-dominated sport. That said, you know, there's some amazing girl fighters around the world. A great girl fighter, many girl champions from England, I can't even begin to mention them. I think the girl has been here recently as well, has fought Julie Kitchen. She holds about 5 or 6 world titles. Former world champion Karen Uzi undefeated. There's too many world champions and lady champions around, but it's all about the men tonight. And it's about these 2 men. Alexander Cosmo in the blue corner. Giorgio Petrosyan, Italy. 3rd round. And it's gone so fast for me, I'm sure it hasn't for these 2 in the ring. And that was, Cosmo could have took advantage of that, but he stayed away. True sportsmanship from these fighters. At this level, these guys have nothing to prove to do anything daft. They will fight clean, they will fight hard. And I managed to shout over this 10,000 crowd. 10,000 people here, shows where this sport's going. Fight code. Here, Octagons. In the Palashat Arena. Carlo Di Blasi, you must be proud. This is an amazing event put together by yourself. Right now, these 2 are giving all the action. everything you can expect from these two big guns, big fighters. And like I said, this is a most amazing pleasure for me to watch this live, to watch Giorgio Petrosyan and also Alexander Cosmo, to watch this guy live too. In goes those big punches, and Alexander Cosmo just nods and smiles in acknowledgement. He knows the good shots. You can always tell when a fighter has been hit hard, they smile or nod. They're basically saying that doesn't hurt, but you know inside it does. Fight. The referee doing a great job there, Stefano Valenti, giving the rules and laying them down. Got the brother of Giorgio Petrosyan, the Armin here is in the corner. He's almost wanting to get in the ring for his brother. He already came in here earlier on and won in a, I thought was a very narrow win. I give it a draw, but hey, you know, the judges saw the job and they gave him the win. He got the win. He's in the corner, and obviously the blood brothers, Giorgio Petrosyan, Armin Petrosyan in the corner, wanting to get in the ring. He's on the stairs here, urging his brother on. Oh. That's nice. We've got big punches coming in from both fighters. This is not a one-way street. Oh, and there goes the flying knee. Nice left kick, but excellent block from Cosmo. Wow. W-O-W spells that word. Wow. No matter which way you spell it, backwards or forwards, you've just borne witness to what was an amazing fight code of this 16-man, which will carry on and carry on this year in 2011. Impressive, explosive, terrific, terrible, whatever you want to call it. Terrible, terribly amazing. Strong. These two gladiators have given it us. Look at this crowd here, 10,000. As you look around here in this arena. The Octagon, based here at the Pala Shop in Milan,
and
fashion capital of the world. Here we go.
Win by points, red corner, Giorgio Petrosyan.
Now the crowd are on their feet. It was a tough fight. It wasn't made easy by any means. And Giorgio Petrosyan raises their hands to this. It's going to be interesting. Well, Ishiro wasted no time there. Armin started a little bit slow, but I'm sure that won't be the case as the fight progresses. Very tall, lean Yoshiro. And I could say I had a little photograph early with Armin and Petrosyan. They're not small for the height. But Yoshiro, probably 6 foot plus. Heavy shots from both fighters. Into the clinch, and the referee will stop them. Our referee Claudio, in charge of this fight. Oh, nice overhand right there from Armin. But Yoshiro quite happy to pummel away with those low kicks, using his reach. Nice right hand from Yoshiro. Big right hand in return from Armin. Stiff jab from Armin. Nice right hand. As Yoshiro is forging forwards, Armin's happy to counter, but with some good counters, I might add. Down to the floor. So round one of 3 by 3 minute rounds with 1 minute interval. In the second minute of the third minute of this opening round. All eyes on this young gentleman. Armin Petrosyan. But like I said, Yoshiro Sato from Japan. Heartfelt with the recent earthquake there in Japan. So closing stages of this opening round. Both fighters having good success with knee, with punch and kick. The front kick from Armin. Into the clinch. Left up, reply with a low kick from Yoshiro. Closing seconds now, good front kick by Armin. Attention over on right, but just nullified by Yoshiro.
End of the first round.
Well, both fighters been measured. Both fighters having a taste of each other's strengths and weaknesses. This is where they go into the corner. They will get 1 minute to the cornerman to give them some more, not just water and rest, but some information on how to defeat their opponent. Here we just see a little bit of the action from that first round. Nice stiff jab there from Armin. Low kick coming in there from Yoshiro. Good front kick. I said 10th, if you've just joined us here at the Palace Sharp in Milan. 10,000 people here, plus 60 countries live for Fight Code Octagon. Your promoter has done an amazing job. Carlo Di Blasi should be very proud. The manager also of this fighter here, Armin Petrosyan, the younger brother of Giorgio, who we'll be seeing a bit later on. So seconds out for this second of 3 by 3 minute rounds. Fight Code rules. Great. Into the middle of the ring, into the... That's one thing we don't allow. It is in Muay Thai, because these fighters switching up between rules. No. Nice right hand. Well, I'm used to fighting Muay Thai, which is 5-3s. They're used to more clinch knee and catching the leg. So it's different scoring this. This is Fight Code. And this is what counts here tonight, not the Muay Thai scoring. Ooh, beautiful. Right underneath there. Yoshiro nearly doing the 360. Avanti shouts it from the Italian corner, which is go forward. Good front kick from Armin. Catching the judge's eye and the crowd support. And over on right. But Yoshiro is happy to storm forward. That Bushido in him just keeps him coming forward non-stop, relentlessly. Armin is happy to counter-attack, but scoring effectively. Nice left hook from Armin. Armin's struggling a little bit with Yoshiro's range. I just thought he is finding his range, but only on the counter. Yoshiro's very, very tall. And it's taken him at least 1.5 rounds to take. You can see that it's just slightly out of range with those punches. But you can imagine, you know, this guy's measuring well over 6 foot. 2 meters something in height. And Armin, no small. He's not small in stature himself. He needs to break this guy down. He needs to go cuts down to the legs and bring the guy down, go to the body. But it's easy said for me, sat in the commentary box. Armin's in there with this guy, and Yashiro's got a very formidable opponent in front of him. Armin Petrosyan in the red, and Yashiro Sato in the blue from Japan. Both fighters having a pretty much an equal record here. Yashiro with 60, having his 61st, and Armin with 59, having his 60th, so you couldn't get much better as a matchmaker putting together the actual fight record. And there we have it.
Second round.
End of round 2, and again, a difficult job I feel for the judges. I just feel that a lot of the attacking coming forward is from Yashiro. Armin is doing some good counter-attacking, but struggling a little bit with the distance. It depends how the judges are seeing this. Is it going to be one of those fights that can go? You can just see that beautiful takedown low kick there. You can see where he's losing a bit of confidence, and that's, I feel, is where his strengths are. And he needs to do with a taller fighter. You need to bring the taller man down, or stay close with them. Stand at range and they will pick you off. See the long straight punches there, and the kick coming in from Yashiro. That's his strength. That's how it works. That's how the game is played.
Third round.
So here we go, third and possibly final round. Remember the fight code. Can go 4 rounds if there is a draw. Ooh. Nice right hand as he was going back. Armin just looking at the referee, making sure they haven't helped. You're not allowed to hold the leg in fight code. That's to let go of the leg and then strike. Different than Muay Thai. Nice low kick there. Into the clinch. Remember, there's a 5-second rule. They're allowed to work for 5 seconds as long as they're active in the clinch. You can knee the body, knee the legs, and knee to the head. Simultaneous exchange of the hook, pump, left hooks from both fighters. So this is the third round. Coming up to the halfway mark of the 3 minutes. Well, I feel has been a pretty close fight. I only give a unofficial score card. My name is Sandy Holt. I am the commentator only for this great fight action. The judges, 3 judges ringside, will be scoring this. Well, moving into the final minute now of this 3-round fight code action fight. Armin Petrosyan in the red, Yashiro Sato representing Japan in the blue. Fighters back into the clinch. Nice knee from Yashiro to the midsection. Back into the clinch. Nothing really effective scoring here. In fact, if anything, I've got to say, and I say this respectfully, both fighters have not landed anything too clean in this fight. Obviously, both giving each other a lot of respect, having equal fight records. Both coming in here, impressive background in the field and the fight game. Oh yes, good score, good front kick from Armin there. Closing stages, trying to impress the judges in case it goes another round. Nice body kick, good left hook from Yashiro. Armin's head snaps back, but he's still there. Both fighters feeling the pace now. Oh, nice overhand right again. Armin's been looking for that all fight. He's struggled to find the distance, but just the basic height of Yashiro, such a tall, rangy fighter. And the crowd behind me, screaming, shouting, Armin, urging him on. But it has been a slippery customer, Yashiro, making it very difficult for Armin. Right on the bell, catches him. Right. Now, Yashiro raised his hands, he thinks he's got this. Is this going to go to a draw? This could be another round. Let's see what the judges have got to say. Let's watch a little bit of this action from the third round. Nice little turn, takedown there. Good body knee, knees to the leg from Petrosyan.
Premia l'incontro il direttore commerciale Kawasaki, Dottor Vicarelli.
So while the judges are making their minds up, this is tender moments for when they know it's a close fight. This is when the moment the fighters, every second feels like a minute. And I'm sure every minute would feel like an hour. But Yoshiro has got his hands up. Japan are raising their hands. They feel they've got this. I personally think it's a draw, but let's see what the officials score this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
the winner, win by points, from the red corner, Petrosyan!
Well, there's a mixed crowd here. The hometown are not all cheering. So I do feel, and Japan shakes his head in disbelief, I do feel that fight. Privileged position to be sat here ringside. I've also got the Thai ambassador sat exactly behind me with his wife to present the winner of this. Mr. Som Sakadi Surarawong is sat behind me with his wife from Thailand, the Thai ambassador. So we have got, and I'm sure you've had a look around the stadium here, some very famous people from Italy and Milan. But at the moment it's about these two fighters. Andrei Kuleban from Belarus, the blue shorts, the blue gloves. And in the red corner representing Italy, Angelo Campoli in the blue shorts, but with, sorry, the blue shorts, yes, with the silver trim and the red gloves. 5 3-minute rounds with 2 minutes interval. Andrei Kuleban going high there, high point kick. Remember, all 8 weapons are allowed. You'll be able to catch the leg, you can throw down, everything goes here, everything but continuation on the floor. This is regarded as the hardest stand-up, full contact fighting system in the world, bar none. Nothing is harder than this. Every other discipline takes from this. K1, Showtime, everything comes from this original rules because it's so tough and hard. Fighters coming into this game, they can get cut so easily because you can see the elbow, it's just like a chisel, it's like a hammer. You get caught with that and it's game over. That's why a lot of fighters happy to fight the fight code or kickboxing and the other disciplines, because there's a bit more longevity in the sport. They can carry on fighting for a long time, but Muay Thai can take its toll. Like I said, don't blink. You've not just got punches to the face, kicks to the face, knees to the face, but you've elbows. So, like I said, don't blink. Every one of those strikes is allowed to the body and the legs too. Nothing is illegal. You can go to the back, you can go to the back of the head and the neck, everything is allowed. The only strike that's forbidden is a strike to the groin. Well, Angelo is holding his own here in front of this machine from Belarus, Andrei Kuleban. Like I said, I've watched him fight all over the world. Right in my back garden in Bolton and Manchester, in England. And he's probably fought, I wouldn't even like to guess how many countries. This is being shown now in 60+ countries, and I bet he's fought in every one of those. And the inexperienced Angelo Campoli has shown nothing but spirit and heart in this opening round. And my heart and everything goes to this young man who's here just above where I'm sat in the red corner. And the 10,000 crowd, live crowd here, should get behind this young man. Only 37 fights. I said 31 wins, 11 by way of knockout. So this guy has got danger in his hands. You can see a little bit of the footage here, a replay from that first round. Like I said, you can see that, you can catch the leg. Nice knee there into the body. The Palace Sharp, an excellent hall here. Great venue for these fights. Got some lovely ring girls here giving us the moves, the grooves. and every bit of it to get this crowd going. Angelo Baglio, the referee for this contest, doing a great job. You can always tell a good referee when you don't see them in the fight. Basically what I mean is let them fight, but they only stop them when there's no action or if there's something, an illegitimate move. So we've just witnessed one round of full Muay Thai. That's 3 minutes in the bag. We've got another 4 rounds to go if it goes the distance. This is about number 5 on the 6 fight card of the 16-man fight code.
Second round.
The referee shouts chop, it's time for fight. So if you've just joined us, where have you been? You've missed some great fights. Here for the fight code, hosted and promoted by the effervescent, the ever-smiling Mr. Carlo Di Blasi, who's put an amazing show here at the Palace Sharp in Milan, Italy. Octagon. Representing Belarus in the blue corner, I mentioned again Andrei Kulibin, an impressive 146 fights. He's won 10 world titles in there, impressive, he won European titles, obviously titles in his own country, smiles. But facing him from Italy, Angelo Campoli, representing, and only 37 fights, 110 less fights. The elbow goes in from Kulibin. But Angelo is not faced. He's come here to fight. This is 5 3-minute rounds of full Muay Thai, hence the Thai music, the fight music played in the background. So I've got the Thai ambassador sat behind me with his wife, Mr. Soma Sakdi Sorawongsi, who will be in the ring later to present the winner's trophy. And coming up next, all famous Giorgio Petrosyan, which is I think what a lot of people here have come to watch. But we've had an absolutely outstanding, okay, impressive, and that's an understatement, undercard leading up to that fight. And this is one of them. Oh, what a gutsy, strong, impressive fighter Angelo is. It's the first time I've witnessed this young man, but I am impressed, and I can't believe he's put himself in front of this fighting machine, Andrei Kulibin. 146 fights. I keep saying that and I apologise, but I have to impress that to the crowd, the audience, and everyone listening right now. You know, most fighters would look at that record and just would basically sit where I'm sat, in the crowd or ringside, and watch. Well, this guy, no, he's put his gloves on. He's been in the gym probably 6 to 8 weeks, 5 to 7 days a week, training relentless for this fight. And whatever the decision, whatever the outcome, he's come here to fight. And the elbow goes in. Remember, this is full Thai rules, 5 3-minute. Knee goes into the body. Nice front kick, push, teeth as it's called in Thai. Body kick from Angelo. Oh, we need to get behind this young guy. Come on, Italy. You know, taking nothing away from Andre, but if he hasn't got the crowd behind him, he's certainly got the fights. Just looking around this crowd here, look at that. How impressive is this audience? Oh, amazing. And what an absolute privilege it is to be sat here and commentate for Mr. Carlo Di Blasi. My name is Sandy Holt from Bolton, England, and I tell you what, it's been well worth the trip. And look at that, some double, triple uppercuts. He's just playing with him. And I say I've got to give it to Angelo to be even stood in the ring with this guy. But he has had his moments. Look at that, nice kick there to the body. Going downstairs with a low kick, taking the kick, the body kick, back in with a low kick. And to soften the touch, I always say, get the beauty and the beast. Saying that, these guys in the ring, okay, you wouldn't think they've had these fights. They've all still got the good looks. So the only thing that I've got going for him is a mad haircut. These guys, again, very impressive. I'm sure they'll go down well with the ladies when they've come out of the ring. But it's not about that, it's about the action. In the moment, when they get that glory, okay, when the bell goes, when everything's paid off. Remember, there's no losers in the ring. Let me emphasize that. These are modern-day gladiators, warriors. And I said to you before, this is the ultimate of all the stand-up fight systems in the world. Every single strike is allowed. You can punch, you can kick, you can knee, you can elbow, you can clinch, you can take the fighter down, you can hold and strike. Every single strike is allowed except to the groin. Every area is legitimate. The head, the back, the neck, the legs, the body, you name it. Kick the arms, kick the knees, you can kick anything. Strike anywhere. But again, I'll keep mentioning I'm just going to give my support, and it's not just because I'm in Italy, but you've got to go with the underdog. That's something we are famous for, especially in England. We always give the underdog some support. And I say underdog, I say that very respectfully to Angelo Campoli, who's here from Italy, the hometown boy who's come here with only 37 fights against a guy with 146. Come on, if you're back at home watching this, you know, look at your TV screens, look at the internet if you're watching it on there, and just say, come on, Angelo. Like I said, nothing against Andre Kulban. He's been there, he's done it, and he can only fight who's put in front of him. He knows this guy's come to fight, and he is taking him seriously. Oh, nice side elbow, 2 side elbows from Angelo. In the clinch, you can see why the referee doesn't step in. This is the difference. He will only step in there when there is no action. And let me tell you guys, as I've done Muay Thai for 33 years, and I know where it's tiring, and that's in the clinch. Okay, you guys who do MMA, you go on the floor and wrestle, you do judo, you do jiu-jitsu. Okay, you know how tiring that is on the floor. Well, that's like that, but trying to keep on your feet. Okay, we know what it feels like. You know what it feels like. Any guys who do cage fighting, MMA. Oh, lovely back spinning elbow. But as the referee was trying to step him, Andre Kulban just smiled as much to say, that was cheeky. Awesome. Ooh, powerful low kick sinks into the leg of Angelo. It's making pain for that little sneaky elbow that Angelo threw when the referee was splitting them. But yeah, 5 3-minute rounds. It's tough, it's hard, this is real deal. Kulban just playing again. Oh, big left elbow. Finds the mark of Angelo, but Angelo's not phased. He steps in with his own stepping elbow, showing I can do it too. But Andre's been there before, and he nullifies that elbow. Just relying on his experience, look. Just cautioning the elbow there, just pointing it and poisoning it. Just like somebody cocking a gun and shooting. Loading and firing. And in just above the commentary station here in the own corner of Angelo, spinning elbow from Kulban, but luckily just touching the glove of Angelo. And 3 rounds in the bag. And I've not even been scoring this fight because I've just been rooting for Angelo, who's just now less than a metre away from where I'm sat. And if you don't know who it is, let me tell you. We've got Alexandre Cosmo from Brazil, who's got a very impressive fight record. And we'll talk about that a bit later. But the homeboy, the golden boy, the Dr. Giorgio Petrosyan, is managed by our amazing, effervescent, always smiling Carlo Di Blasi, who's put this show and given me the privilege to come here and sit ringside and commentate on the sport I love best. Okay, the stand-up fight action of Fight Code of Muay Thai, which is what this fight is at the moment. Just got this one prestige fight before we move back into the Fight Code rules. 5 3-minute rounds of Muay Thai. So round 4 or 5, the Thai music goes in the background. This is to play to incite the music. When the action lulls, I've been in Thailand many times at the famous Rajadamnern and the even more famous Lumpini Stadium, where I've had privilege to be sat there and witness some of the best Thai fighters from around the world. And they will do the Ram Muay Thai, which you saw earlier on, which is to show respect, and then they will fight to this music. Ooh, spinning hook kick, landing on the body of Angelo, but he doesn't blink, he just goes straight back into it. Like I said, it's the first time I've watched Angelo Campoli, but I've been very impressed, considering he's given away that much experience to Andrei Kulibin from Belarus. He hasn't let it bother him. He's stayed with him, he's stood in front of him, he's traded. He's had a go in all the areas, the three elements, which is close with it, clinch, the knee and the elbow. The mid-range, the long boxing, the long knee, and the long-range kicking of Muay Thai, which is the teep front kick, teep Khan side kick, the roundhouse kick, the tay, and the other kicks that are thrown in there, okay, like that. A spinning hook kick. Oh, crocodile. Crocodile whips its tail, actually. The Thais call that kick. Jadakai. And we have just seen the first bit of claret. I don't know if that was from the kick or just an elbow from the blind side of where I'm sat, but the doctor will come in. It's not in a bad position, let me tell you. It's at the top of the head. It's not bleeding into the eye. But I don't know why they're stopping that. That's not dangerous. If the Muay Thai, if it was anywhere else, I think they would have just let that go. But that said, you know, the doctor, you know, it's not in a dangerous place normally. I think he's very, very disappointed with that, because I think he'd like to have finished this fight. He's gesturing. But like I said, I'm sat here, I can't see it as close as the doctor could. Maybe it's a little bit more open in it. Yes, there's a lot of blood coming out of that, so I do apologise with the doctor. You know, safety first. I mean, he's fully corpus mentis, but there's a lot of blood coming from that cut. So Mr. Somsak Surawong is going to come into the ring. This is the Thai ambassadors come all the way from Thailand. The Thai ambassador will present the trophy, and he's smiling, going over, and that smile is to basically say to Angelo, you have done well, son. You have done amazingly well. So come on, you know, Italia, come on, let's give it up for Angelo Campoli. He's won my heart. It's the first time I've seen him. I've had the privilege to watch Andrei Kulibin many times. And no disrespect to Andrei, you know, he came here from Belarus. He was going to fight whoever was put in front of him. It's not his fault, you know, this guy's less experienced. Angelo, give it his all, give his heart, give his soul for Italy and for himself and his team.
By referee stop contest injury, blue corner, Andrei Kulibin.
And the Italian flag goes up for the home nation as Bruno Franchi comes into the ring, as he does the walk to the ring. And this is the moment any fighter will tell you apprehension is in the back of your mind, but all the hard training you have done. These guys train 6 to 8 weeks relentlessly, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, all these fighters. It is. Well, the action will be inside these 4 ropes. So, ladies and gentlemen, Fight Code presents the second fight of this 6th fight card we have here. If you just joined us here, the Octagon, the Pala Sharp venue in Milan, Italy. We've got Japan in the blue corner. We have Italy in the red. Representing Japan, Takura Muraya. Representing Italy, Bruno Franchi. Takuru coming here, the underdog with only 14 fights, 12 wins and 2 losses. His opponent, Bruno 66 fights, 51 wins and 13 losses, 2 draws. So the more experienced fighter, but as we've seen, anything can change in this game. Carlo Di Blasi, who's put these great matches together, should be very proud to put this show on, because we've seen some absolutely awesome moves in that first fight, and we're going to see the same again in this second bout. It's all about the matchmaking.
This is the first round.
Fight code going out to over 60 countries, showing how good and how big this sport is. Watch that name, keep your eye out for Fight Code. 3 by 3-minute rounds, 1-minute interval. If it is a draw after 3 rounds, the judges can't make their mind up, it will go to an extra round. So Bruno with the red gloves and the black shorts with the red trim. Takuru, in the blue shorts with the burgundy shorts and the black trim from Japan. Both fighters testing each other, straight in with the hands, the knees and the kicks. We have a change of referee here. It's Claudio Baccolini of Italy. Ooh, nice high kick from Bruno. Shifted into southpaw, that's right guard, into the action. They're allowed to use knee in the clinch as long as they're working for a total of 5 seconds, as long as they're active. The only thing that's outlawed in this, separates it from Muay Thai, is there's no elbows allowed. And Takuru just placing the kicks into Bruno's leg. Bruno waving him on, saying that isn't hurting me. But you never know, as the rounds go on, that could take its toll. Takuru there going for knee in the leg as well. He's obviously seen a spot there. Bruno saying it's not hurting me, but watch this space. Nice change guard, uppercut, hook combination from Bruno into the clinch. Nice knee to the midsection by him as well. Simultaneous low kicks. Nice straight punch combination, low kick from Takuru. Good body kick from Bruno. Good exchange, body kick, low kick from both fighters. Bruno just switches stance there. I like how he does that, just changes it. And this could cause Takura some problems as he's just switched stance in. Oh, and a beautiful scissor knee. Oh, nice low kick. What I was saying about those low kicks before, caught him a little bit off balance. Oh, and again. And this is scoring well for Takuro. He's found a weakness, I feel. So Bruno gestured him earlier on to say, come on, I can't feel that. Maybe he was getting too cocky too soon. End of round 1. Well, what a great fight. The referee just warned about the back heel. That is allowed in Thai boxing, but this is not Thai boxing rules. This is fight code. 3 threes of, you're allowed to kick, low kick, body kick, high kick. All the basic kicks are allowed. Spinning kicks, advanced kicks, obviously. You've got knee, flying knee to the body and to the head, but no elbows allowed. Here we see some of that slow-mo action coming in there. We've got that good technique from Bruno, but then he pays for it by receiving the low kicks from Takuro. I just feel that has been the strength. And Bruno, even though he's come with some good techniques, I just feel that Takuro took it away from him. I could have possibly just took that first round. Again, my scoring is unofficial. The 3 judges here ringside are what count. Well, we've seen some nice female attention there in the ring with these lovely ring girls here provided for us from our great promoter, Carlo Di Blasi, who's put this excellent show. 10,000 people here in this amazing arena, the Palo Sharp in Milan, Italiano. Here we go, round 2. Bruno starts in with a high kick and a fast boxing combination. Takuro going downstairs again. That seems to be the part of the course. Take the legs of Bruno. Oh. Nice shot there from Bruno. Wobbled. The legs went a little bit from Takuro, but he's back in there. Crowd rising to this now. Not much power in those punches from Bruno, just slightly off mark, but all the same working that he needs to do. Remember, three-minute rounds. These fighters probably fight Thai boxing rules as well on Muay Thai. They used to go in 5-3s, but they've also got to take in the back of the mind. Some of these are going to think there might be a fourth round, so that can play on the mind of the fighter too. Remember, this is three-minute rounds, 1 minute interval. Oh, into the clinch. Remember, 5 seconds if they're active, otherwise the referee will break them. Back into the hands. Good hands there from Bruno, but good low kick reply from Takuro. Oh, I've got to say, it's considering Takuro's only got 14 fights versus 66. He's impressed me. Bruno the busier, but Takuro seems to pick his shots more carefully. He seems a lot more mature than his record says. Coming in very composed. Again, that stepping punch from Bruno. I like how he does that, Bruno. Steps in with a right and a left. And then grabs and usually does the knee. And it's been effective. He's kept to his terms of bread and butter techniques. Keeping it simple. Well, so is Takuro. He's kept it simple but strong. Again, a nice jumping knee, recognised by the crowd and everyone here. Nice high kick, took on the gloves of Takuro. Well, again, downstairs the fighters go with those kicks. Claudio, the referee, lets them work when they're busy, watching out for any illegal moves, but so far these fighters have been clean. Oh, nice right hand from Takuro, taking on the chin, but Bruno's there, back into it straight away. Oh, nice body kick, just catching him under the elbow, right into the ribs. Good scoring technique.
And the second round.
Well, the corners you can see there, the trainers in the corner of Bruno Franchi looked very happy with that round, and personally I do feel that the fight has swung now into the favour of the red corner. And again, unofficially, I'm just scoring this. There's that little stepping uppercut, stepping punch that he does nicely. I like how he does that, Bruno. Into there with a knee, into the clinch. And you can just see there Takuro going tapping away at that leg. And then scoring again with a low kick. But nice return from Bruno. Again, that low kick going in. Takuro finding. I just feel he works really well. And you can see here a massive crowd at this. If you've just joined us, the Palasciat Arena in Milan, Italy, the Octagon fights, presented to you by Mr. Carlo Di Blasi, the promoter, who's done an excellent job here tonight in the Fight Code series. Watch for that name, Fight Code.
Third round.
And touch the gloves. Takuro didn't waste his time there. He means business. To me, unofficially, I've got this one each. Like I said, it's the judges that will decide. But I've got it close. It's all on this third round. If it goes to a draw, we'll get a fourth round. That's the Fight Code rules. Very similar to another format, mentioned as not mentioned, because you know, people use the K1. And the other one that's around us, there's some big organisations pushing this sport. Showtime. We've got obviously the Muay Thai associations around the world. It's all about Fight Code now. This is where we are. This is what it is. This is the future, and this is now. Takuro Moriara from Japan, Bruno Franchi from Italy, representing the home team. Both fighters liking to use these low kicks because they obviously show effect as well as anything. Body kicks obviously scoring a little bit more into the internal system. Or the legs, okay, when taken out, if you can take those legs. We've seen some marking there on Bruno's legs, so obviously Takuro has had some success. But it's not stopping the relentless continuation of the Italian force coming forward. So is it that relent from Bruno that's going to score on the judges, or is it the clean-cut actions you've just seen there from Takura finding his mark again with that low kick? Both fighters feeling the pace a little bit. The power has just been taken out a little bit from both fighters, because remember, it is a big stadium, this 10,000 people, 60 countries live for Fight Code Octagon. Claudio there doing a great job refereeing, just breaking them when he needs to and stepping out of the action, allowing them to work. And remember, they're allowed to work for 5 seconds if it's continuous in the clinch, otherwise they stop it and move the fighters apart so they can work in the hands and the legs. So closing stages now, both fighters feeling the fatigue. Down goes onto one knee. Takuro, more probably just from energy and tiredness. And the crowd urging Bruno on now. But it's Bruno who goes down. Hits the canvas. Bruno punches the air. Takuro punches the air. Is it Japan? Is it Italy? How are the judges going to see this? I've got it 1 round each. Round 1 for Japan. Round 2 for Italy. Round 3, which way does it sway? How do we go? Is it going to go to Bruno? I'll rhyme, I'll rap. But at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's about these two fighters. Who is going to get it? Here's some of the action. There he goes, down he goes towards the end of that round. But I don't know, I think I'm going to edge it very, very slightly to the red corner. Maybe just because he was a little bit more relentless, a little bit more action. Let's see how the judges have it.
Vice-presidente di MPM Silva.
And the winner, win by points, in the red corner, Bruno Franchi!
Well done. Watch this space. Carlo Di Blasi, our promoter for this evening, has brought us some spectacular fighters from around the world. This is going to be our 3rd fight of the 6 fights we're having here tonight, live to 60 countries around the world. This is going to be impressive. Jabba in the blue corner, featuring the gladiator style shorts with the black trim with gold. In the blue gloves and blue corner, in the red corner, red gloves and blue shorts, representing Holland, Chris van der Roech.
First round.
Round 1. Superbly conditioned athletes. You only have to take a look at these guys to see how much time they've spent in the gym. And the crowd bestows silence. There's 10,000 people in this room. Why? Because they are listening and watching with intent as these two warriors go head to head, go toe to toe. I'm excited to watch this. I've only watched Chris fight on a couple of times from Holland. I said I've watched Jabba fight probably half a dozen, if not more times, and I've seen what he's got. Chris, on the other hand, even though he's had such a big, vast experience, I've not had the pleasure to watch them. So I'm very interested to watch this fight unfold. The pleasure of sitting here ringside, right next to the action. As I said, don't blink. Both fighters taking each other very seriously. You can see the guard very high. Scoring is allowed with all kicks allowed, all punches, spinning back fist included, flying punch or Superman punch, knees to the body and the head and legs. Everything's allowed basically except the Muay Thai elbows. No elbows to the head or body allowed. Limited clinch, 5 seconds will be allowed as long as they remain active. Our third referee for the evening, Angelo Baglio, is in charge of proceedings. Heavy hands here from, heavy hands! As I just said that, big exchange. But it was, and I think he's not going to make this. Jabba stands above me here in the commentary station, and he's going to be all over. Chris Van Vanberoosh took some punishment. Jabba came here, he strikes the pose, he punches the air, he poses, and why not? We're talking here less than 2 minutes in this opening round. Big shots. Here we go, let's watch this. Overhand, left hook, left and right, overhand right, left again, he goes down, he comes straight. They actually went through his gloves. Watch this again, there's nice knee.
Premia l'incontro Stefano Stradella.
He's picking the shots.
Ring room.
But if you just look at Chris's hands, they're just slightly lower than anticipated. I thought his hands were quite high, but he's okay. It's Chris Van Vanberoosh, I think I was very disappointed with that performance. I mean, you know, I don't think he expected that.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner by